a.m. We are off to the airport, fly to Sydney, and then on to Bangkok. It is Wednesday. We are 2 days out from Max's weigh-in, 3 days out from the fight at RWS. Back to Bangkok for the millionth time this year. Let's go. Alright, big day of travel is done. We're here, Sentara Pranakon, just up the road from Rajadamnern Stadium. Got with us Jordan Fielding, head coach and owner of Strong Heart Muay Thai, Davina Martin, formerly of Muay U, now living in Adelaide with Jordan at Strong Heart, and Nick Keros, who's also from Strong Heart because they're both on the undercard of RWS that Maxi is on. So we've got a proper Australian contingent, which is really sick. Got a bit of stuff planned over the next few days. Davina's sister Diandra has also come up from Phuket to watch her fight. So a bit planned, and I'll take you along for the ride. Good. We're out at one of my Sak Yant Ajahns Samnak, which is like an office, means office, and I just taken Diandra here to get some Yant, and it's actually, I took Diandra here for the first, how long ago was it, 6 years?
6 years.
I took her 6 years ago here, and Ajahn hasn't seen her in 6 years, but he loves Muay Thai and always watches all of her fights, so it was cool to bring her back. So none for me because I'm covered in Yant, and I'm a bit over it now. It gets a little bit painful, but this is Ajan's Samnak, and I'll cut some footage in here, and if anyone's got any questions, they can ask us about it. It's obviously something that you see a lot in Muay Thai. You see a lot of Muay with Sak Yant on, and it has become synonymous with Muay Thai. They are separate things. It's not that they're not directly linked, but they are indirectly linked. So it's something that a lot of people don't really get to see much of. Winner ก็ no champ ใช่ไหมครับ แพ้ก็โนแชมป์อยู่ดี
สังกุจริยคุณอรหันธามิพุทธานามิเอเมนาพุทธาสังกายกรรมวาจากรรม
How many years since you've been here, Diana? 6 years.
6 years.
Hockby. Alright, it is weigh-in day for Max and of course Davina and Nick as well. It's about 8 a.m. in the morning. Weigh-in starts in 2 hours at 10 a.m. The athletes have an hour-long period of which they're able to make weight. So unlike what's pretty common with Western weigh-ins, you don't have to be there on the dot. You can just arrive within that 1 hour period, check weight. If you've got weight to lose, you can then go off and lose it and come back. We then have the ceremonial weigh-ins about an hour and a half later. A lot of the videos and the photos that you see on social media is the ceremonial weigh-in. I'm going to take you to see the actual weigh-in and some of the behind the scenes there. Maxi's got his last little bit of weight that he's cutting now. Amazing that the fighters get a bit longer than 24 hours, so it lets them refuel and rehydrate and just feel fuller and ready for the fight. I'm absolutely pumped for this weekend. It's going to be wicked. Of course, I will take you along for the ride.
Look at that, 3 Aussies on a bench.สุดยอด
19 เท่านั้นนะครับแล้วก็คะแนนจะถูกเปิดหลังทุกยกเหมือนเดิมนะครับเป็น open score นะครับ catch you and you lose right away okay and there won't be a standard
Weight division and broadcast to over 200 countries around the world on the zone start from 7:45 and the main card the tournament will start at 9:50 and will broadcast globally on worldwide TV channel 23. Ladies and gentlemen, following the game of the record representing Australia, please welcome Nick Ross Strong Arm. I join by Australia, Nick Ross Strong Arm. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Ross Strong Arm, 139.3 pounds. Australia, please welcome Davina Martin Strong Arm. I join by Australia, Davina Martin Strong Arm. Ladies and gentlemen, Davina Martin Strong Arm, let's welcome Oba. Davina Martin, Zimbabwe. Now the next main card on the Scotland 2024 the welterweight division in Group B, Australia versus Thailand. Australian warrior, please welcome Max McGregor, OYU. Australia, Max McGregor, OYU. Ladies and gentlemen, Max McGregor, 147 pounds. Max McGregor, Washington, Montana. And his opponent, I have the red corner representing Thailand, please welcome Lojin. Ladies and gentlemen, Lojin is 146.2 pounds. Hercules up and Brazil opponent from Montana. You always do that. I do this on that. I talk out of Australia. เจอกับนักชกตัวตึงมาแล้วตัวสูงมากเลยเออจะดีวันโอ้โหเต็มจริงเลยครับพรุ่งนี้เป็นคู่ที่ 2ครับในชุดปี All right, and gentlemen, best of luck to Max McGregor going here and the ladies.
So we're at Rajadamnern once again. We just did the ceremonial weigh-in. The official weigh-in was at 10 a.m. this morning. Everything went super smooth. Everyone's here. Davina, Nick and myself are all weighed in and Kieran ready to go. They've just set off to get some food, I believe, is that right? And I think we're going to head back to the hotel. I've got all my meals prepped and stuff. Everything went super smooth. I think we're all keen to get it on tomorrow. Yeah.
Let's go.
Rajadamnern. Let's go.
Mac.
Alright, it is fight day. All 3 Aussies successfully made weight yesterday. Davina, Nick, and Max. You would have seen in the video, Maxi was 0.2 pounds over with his 1 bar chain and his underwear on. So obviously just had to pop those off, which is pretty normal. It used to be in the stadiums that the guys would always weigh in naked, but not so much anymore. So he was all good, bang on 147 like the professional that he is. Now, the only person who didn't make weight in the tournament yesterday was Sajad. At the end of the day, he was 1.8 pounds over within the time limit. So we need Sajad to make an agreed weight today, which is part of the behind the scenes process. And then that means the fight is still eligible and will go on, because currently we have Sajad on 0 points. He won't make it through. Max and Jovic are both tied on 3 points and Hercules on 6. So we need Maxi obviously to win the fight against Hercules, which will bring him to 6 points. And then we need Sajad to beat Jovic, which would leave him on 3 points. And that means Max and Hercules will go through. Bit of a tricky one there, but it doesn't matter. We've got a job ahead. One of the behind the scenes things I wanted to show everyone is when you fight in Rajadamnern, you get given a slip like this. The fighters get given a slip after they go to have their passport check and have their medical check and everything like this. And it basically says that the boxer has passed to fight on the evening, and they've got the date there, and then how many people, so how many cornermen can come through with them on the day or on the evening. How many people can come through, including them, which is 6. So yeah, just a cool little, another little thing that a lot of people don't get to see. But yeah, each boxer is given one of these. And then when you arrive, it's given to security, and then that's the number of people to go through. So fight day, got my coffee. I'll probably have about 7 more today. And yeah, this is always a day of waiting, and we wait, and we'll see you later. I put one in there, that yellow one. All right, we are back in Australia, back with D-Man. Mixed bag of results over the weekend for Team Australia. Nick Kyrgios had an awesome win. Davina, first fight back in a year and a half, had a loss, but a heap to unpack from that. And then Maxi against the tough former Rws Stadium Champion Hercules had an amazing fight, but unfortunately just came up short. Only a few details in my mind in what separated him in the fight, and it was really close, and it showed exactly why Max belongs at that elite level, not just internationally, but especially in Thailand, especially at a stadium level and against elite A-class Thais. So a bit to unpack there. It's actually going to something that will feature in a separate video series we're going to do on the channel. Something we've tried to do in the past, but we're going to bring back, called Behind the Fight, where I'm going to break the fight down and show people a few details and some of the behind the scenes that goes in there. So back in Australia, but we're turning around. Next vlog, you're going to catch us in Korea. We've got Jerome taking on a Cambodian superstar, Air Amarin, in fighting Kun Khmer in Korea. So that's pretty wild. I'll take you along for the ride on that one too. Thank you so much for all the love and support for the whole of Team Australia. Especially the Moyu fam that tuned in. It's always amazing for the support, and
yeah, can't wait to be back at RWS. Can't wait to be back at Raja. Some news on that coming soon. And we'll catch you in the next vlog.